welcome to another week of the Fatu Show.
Of the Fatu Show, and I am your host today, Grts. Well, last week let me just go a little bit back and tell you about the AFB was. Fatu spoke about it here, and I was there. All the people were there could agree that thumbs up to the cast and crew and the producers. Well, they did a wonderful job, and it was really, really interesting. But today we're going a little bit on the feminine side. Yeah, I can be a bit feminist sometimes, but it's in the nature. Don't blame me too much. So today we're talking about the My Lead Fellowship. We have two of our very best. One who was a past fellow and another who is currently about to be fellow. Not yet a fellow, but going for the fellowship as well. We have Jama Jack and Awan Jai. But first, I will allow them to introduce themselves and new Wante audience out there. Welcome to the Fatu Show.
Thank you, Taneng. Thank you for having us on the show. Good evening, viewers. I am Jama Jack, a 2012 My Lead Fellow.
And Awanjai.
Thank you very much, Taneng. My name is Awakinjai.
2012 and 2013, year will pass on this year. Interesting. But first of all, Jama, I know most people at home wondering, okay, what is the My Lead all about? Although Awanjai has done quite a very much amount of fuss about it, talked about it, radio and everything, and there's so many people know about it already. But how about you tell us? You've been there. Yaham Numel. Tell us, what is the My Lead Fellowship all about?
Okay, the My Lead Fellowship is an initiative that was started by the Marimi Initiative for Women's Leadership in Africa, which is based in Ghana and United States of America. Now, the idea is to inspire and keep young women leaders to take up roles in their communities, you know, initiate projects, change projects in their communities. So the whole idea is to develop women leaders, identify young women leaders in Africa, bring them together, and equip them with the necessary skills, put them in the same room with mentors, people that can actually inspire them to tap into their beings, realize their potentials, and release them, initiate projects that will bring effective change in their communities. So the My Lead Fellowship, as the name indicates, it's like Morimi Initiative for Leadership. So it's all about developing young women leaders that we can send out there and tell the world, okay, we have women leaders, they're out to change Africa. That's like the basic idea of the My Lead Fellowship.
Well, I told you we're talking about feminine today, so let's okay, it's a good thing. Give us a thumbs up and a good round of applause. How long has this fellowship been going on?
It started in 2009. That was when they had the first set of fellows. There were, I think, 25 fellows at the time. But as the years went by, the number increased because there was so much potential. The application process is very, very competitive. So as the years went by, I think for my year, we had 28 fellows instead of 25. Whoa. I think for ours year, you still have 25 fellows. But generally, it's 25 fellows. It started in 2009, and it's still going on and will be around for a very long time, hopefully.
And if I'm right, I think the very first fellow in the Gambia, from the Gambia actually, was Satang Nabane.
It was not Satang. There was another fellow.
Simalan.
But yeah.
Simalan.
She is not based in the Gambia, and that's why there is this confusion. She was the first My Lead fellow. She went to My Lead in 2009. Satang actually went in 2010 with Ami Kujabi.
Okay, Kujus. Yes.
Yeah, Kujus.
Okay, Awa, congratulations first of all on your selection in the My Lead.
Thank you very much, Taneng.
How is the selection like? The selection process? Is it so stringent that it's difficult? Because I remember Lev has given me the form several times and I just look at it and go, I don't think I can really feel this. How is it like?
The selection process has really been very, very tough. Looking at the number of people that applied, this year you have more than 2,000 applicants. In Gambia, more than 5 were shortlisted out of the whole lot. And it's very, very competitive. And looking at the selection process, there was a day that I was like cooking. Then all of a sudden I saw this email from Milet and said, "You've been shortlisted." I said, maybe it's the wrong email that is being sent, because I was not very, very prepared to apply, but a friend of mine really like inspired me to do so. Then when I did and I was shortlisted, and I have to go through an interview process, then both national and international, and seeing those that were like shortlisted, the likes of Binta Cisse, the likes of Fatou Cisse and stuff like that, they're all very inspiring young ladies, and seeing myself too was really amazing, and I think I have a lot of potential, and they've seen a lot of potential in me. That's why they selected me to be part of the 2013 Milet Fellowship.
I agree with them. You have lots, tons and tons of potential. What are some of the qualities they look for in their Milet Fellows? Because there has to be some criteria, which you two definitely, I'm sure, have
Already, yeah.
passed.
Like I said, it's a leadership program. So they're looking for someone who has the initiative to lead. You know, not a follower, but a leader. This is like the main thing. But then they also look out for women who are actually doing something in their communities already. You look at Awa, she's been involved in activism and advocacy for a very long time. Exactly, for a very long time. You look at all the people that were selected from the Gambia, from other countries, you realize there are people that have been doing a lot in their communities, and they've been taking up initiatives, whether they're doing it alone